Ladies and gentlemen, today we found a one-owner Holiday Rambler Navigator, and we found Mike, who knows a little bit about this. Coach, how you doing today,
Hey,
Mike?
Andrew, good. How's it going?
Great, thank you.
Good.
Another beautiful day here at Kenai Coach and Oregon Motor Coach Center, and this is a beautiful Holiday Rambler. What is the story on this coach, sir?
Well, it's an 05 Navigator by Holiday Rambler, and it was built by the Monaco Corporation. So back then, Monaco owned Holiday Rambler and Beaver. So the Patriot Thunder, the Navigator, and the Monaco Executive all went down the same line, the production line. And the cool thing is like for the Holiday Rambler people, that's got a HR up there. For the Beaver people, it's got a Beaver up there. But there's distinct little differences. But this was the flagship for Holiday Rambler. This was their very top.
So is this on the Roadmaster chassis?
Yeah, 10 airbag chassis. It's a custom chassis. It's not going to be a school bus or a dump truck. It's built to be a 40-foot Navigator, which, by the way, is a rare thing. Usually in this vintage, the Navigators are 45, and so for a 40-foot with that big ISM engine, Cummins 500 horse, it's a pretty unique coach and really pretty.
Yeah, and 40-foot with the tag axle as well. A lot of value and stability, especially on that Roadmaster chassis going down the road. So this coach has semi-monocoque construction. And what year is this coach?
This coach is an 05.
You want to show us around what all's going on here?
Just some things to point out that's kind of cool is so how a coach is built is you have a front end cap, a rear cap, and then the roof on top. Well, a lot of coaches, you'll see a seam going over that front and a seam going over the back. What Monaco did is they put the roof down, and just like a boat, they hand laid those seams with woven fiberglass and then finished it off with a gel coat. So virtually on this coach, there's no seams all the way around, which is pretty neat because they're susceptible to leaking, and there's nothing to leak because there's no seams.
So we ran into the legend Terry Smith, and in a moment Mike is going to show us inside of the coach and share a lot more information. But Terry, how you doing today, sir?
Hey, doing great, Andrew. Good to see you again.
Likewise. So this is quite the Holiday Rambler Navigator. What's going on in the exterior of this coach?
Yeah, this one's very, very well kept, and as Mike will show you later, inside it's got the VORAD system. It tells you when there's an obstacle over here not to change lanes, and you can set your cruise to the speed of the vehicle in front of you.
Yeah, so what's all going on in these bays?
Okay, well, this is where your fuel tank is.
And do you know what the size of the fuel tank is in this coach?
I believe in this one, I believe it's around 160 gallons.
Okay.
So that's what they put in their bigger, the signatures, the executives, and I believe the Navigator has the same.
Okay, and real quick, we also do have a kind of narrow full pass-through bay, but I like that. You could definitely maybe store a long ladder, store like some long wash poles or whatnot, fishing rods. Always nice to have that long space. And another full pass-through bay here with those sunscreens in there they left with the coach. Full pass-through bay, what's going on?
Yeah, it also comes with a tow bar, and there's a braking system if you want to go with that particular type of a brake system. It's all plumbed for it.
Okay, these bays are all in really good condition. You said it's a one-owner coach, so they really took care of it?
Yeah, they left some extra fluids in here. That's your aqua hot back in the middle of the coach there, and your pump underneath. They built a little platform there so they could store stuff on a flat surface above the pump for the water system. You can manually see how full your water is in the fresh water tank, and then this is your black and your gray tank there with rent outs.
Do you know what the size of the holding tanks are?
It's about 110 gallons for the fresh, and about 50-50 on the gray and the black.
Okay.
That's approximate.
Yes, sir. Give or take.
House batteries there, 6-volt golf carts. And then this, you can start the engine from back here. And the nice thing here is where all your fuses are for your chassis is they're all marked what they go to. And there's also lights there, so when you turn on the system inside, if the light's red, your fuse is good. You don't have to visually check the fuse itself or put a tester on it.
And the tag axle on a 40-foot coach, I'm looking forward to seeing the interior of this coach.
It turns like a 36-footer would without a tag.
Yes,
they
sir.
moved that drive axle ahead 4 feet.
And does it have the tag lift then?
It does,
So you
yes.
lift that tag to shorten the radius?
All of our coaches with tags have a lift feature. There's your chassis batteries, and they're 2019, the 8th month. They're right at 3 years old now. It's a 500 Cummins ISM.
Okay. 500 horsepower. I bet this is a beast going down the road with a 40-foot coach. It's a lot of power. Do you know what the towing capacity is?
Well, let's take a look here. Sometimes we can look and see. I believe it's 10,000 pounds on this. And here is the sticker, and it says 10,000 pounds.
What other RV salesman's gonna climb on his hands and knees to get you guys the weight? Terry, we appreciate you, sir.
Hey, I'll crawl underneath if I need to.
You do it all, yes, sir.
It does have one solar panel up on top.
Okay, and this is kind of cool. Is this aftermarket or from the factory, these bezels around the lights?
Yeah, that's factory.
That is, okay. Side radiator, Coach. And I do want to be fully transparent. I have seen some paint checking. It's so hard for the camera to see it, but
yeah, very minute on this one.
Some of the dark colors. Oh, here's a little more that might show. Gosh, the cameras barely show it, but a little bit of paint checking here, which is common on coaches from this vintage.
All the Monaco products, All Day Rambler, Beaver, and Monaco, will get the checking in the darker colors. It's just the way the fiberglass does.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't hurt anything, but
cosmetic.
You can see it if you look for it.
Yes, sir.
This does have the
macerator.
Yep, it has a fertilizing system for the flower bed. And so you can do it either way. You can hook up the sewer hose here, open up this compartment, run the hose out, or you can use a macerator, either one. It'll do it either way. Monaco is big on those. It's got a retractable hose reel on it.
Okay.
For running down through the bottom to hook up to your city water. This is for hooking up the macerator if you want to use it. And then you've got your adapters to go from 50 to 30 to 20. And that's a hose reel right there for it.
Power 50 amp cord reel. Yeah. Real quick, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but when you open and close that bay, you can really, hear that quality. What's different about these bays than some of the bays that we're going to see in some of the other motorhomes?
It's panographic, so people that are tall like you don't have to duck down so low to get underneath. So it's pretty much up out of your way instead of sticking out here at an angle. Of course, when it's underneath a slide, they can't do that. So these doors, they'll pivot sideways.
Yeah, and just very industrial style.
Yeah, on this side, you're going to want to get all your stuff out before you run your slide out. But with this rollout tray, you can get everything from the other side. You don't have to get to it from this side.
Yes, sir.
I tell people this is just to move the exhaust pipe into a different location. And they say, oh, that's kind of odd. But it's a generator going out the front.
Yeah, 10,000 Onan diesel generator. And it looks like it's got only 448 hours.
Yep.
Very low hours.
Yep. They were plugged in a lot. And then this was a pretty handy way that they did this for extra storage, is put these two in this dead space here in front of the generator. Extra sewer hoses and whatever. Side cameras.
Yes, sir. Well, a lot going on inside of this coach as well. Let's take a quick peek inside and see what's going on. Mike, do you know how many miles are on this coach?
Yeah, it's got 68,000, and really on a diesel engine at 70, they're broken in. So this is prime for the optimal fuel economy right now.
Let's take a look inside here. Well, this is a super nice coach. So back in the cockpit area, Mike, a lot of cool stuff going on up here, huh?
Yeah, Andrew, and sometimes it's the little things. Like, for example, Monaco made their own screen doors, and see these little tabs right here?
Oh, yeah.
They come undone, and for the convenience of the passenger, this screen will come off and fit right down here. And nobody else really did that. And the nice thing is, if you're a beautiful view of the mountains or the beach, you get it and you don't have to look through this screen.
I like that.
Again, some other little things. You got a computer desk right here that pops out and comes towards you.
Yeah, let's see how it works.
Sure. This comes out like this and then lifts out right up here. And then you've got some outlets down below that you can plug in your laptop.
Nice, little storage.
Yeah, a little storage too.
Just thinking of all kinds of little stuff, but what all else is going on up in this cockpit area?
Well, in the cockpit, it does have, it was kind of unique back in 05, but it's called a VORAD system. And there's a Doppler radar that shoots out the front of this coach, and you can tone it up or tone it down with those knobs. And what it's designed to do is, if you're coming up on a semi or another vehicle, it'll actually back you off.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice in addition to cruise control. Then this is for the passenger side, and then there's one on the driver's side. So if I'm driving this coach and I put my turn signal on, that VORAD radar will shoot out the side, and it'll warn me if like there's a car there or a big rock or something. It'll actually detect it.
Yeah, that was way ahead of the game. That's kind of common in luxury cars now. But
yeah, but this is an 05.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Another neat feature is the cameras that are on it. Again, when I put this turn signal on, the cameras will shoot down the side of the coach. And even they put a camera right up there.
Oh yeah.
So what that's designed for is if I'm driving this coach and I feel something happening, they don't want you to do this and look behind, so that you can scroll down on this and look and have it shoot with that camera that'll shoot down the interior of your coach.
Very cool.
And so, you know, there's no danger there turning around and looking when you need to be driving.
Yeah, very cool. And up here in the driver's seat, I love the wood grain steering wheel. What else is going on up here?
Well, one unique thing that's kind of cool is some people like dual leveling. Now this is like a Prevost bus where it has the air leveling system, the HWH, but this coach came from the factory with also retractable jacks too. So whatever you prefer, you can use there.
Nice. Let's take a look around in this coach, and I've got to point out the ceiling. It's all suede and mirrors. Like, this is something that you would see in a $1 million motorhome.
For sure. And this is a stained cherry wood. It's very rich looking. The interior of this coach is very rich. The opposing slide outs, again, 40 feet, so it's not one of the big long ones, but a lot of, you can have a square dance in here. It's a lot of room. And the motif on this is kind of interesting. It's kind of a Southwest feel.
Yeah.
You got the carpet that's etched. It's kind of interesting how they do this. It's all handmade, and they flip the carpet upside down. They cut those triangles out, and then they put in this color. But as you can see, there's indentations right here. The guys get it, and then they take, it looks like a sheep shear. They trim it like this, so that gives you that raised effect.
Lots of little details. And, you know, the carpet, you know, it's going on, you know, over 15 years old now. It's still in excellent condition, and obviously very beautiful and very, very high end. But if someone did want to put like hardwood floors throughout the entire coach, Oregon Motor Coach Center is extremely reasonable doing that kind of work on these coaches.
And the guys that built these coaches are the guys that are going to put a new floor in it too. So it's really nice to have that ability.
Yeah, definitely a lot of value in purchasing this coach from Kenai Coach and OMC. Now, before OMC and Kenai Coach list these coaches, what type of a PDI process do they go through?
We've got an extensive PDI, and what that stands for is pre-delivery inspection. So we do one when the coach comes in, so we're aware of what we've got to sell. And then afterwards, when we do sell this coach, we do another one and make sure everything's dialed in for the new owner.
Yeah, a lot of value in that. Having a lot of the guys that built this coach are the ones making sure everything's running right.
For sure.
Now, is there any sleeping up front here? I see the two opposing sofas, a lot of seating up front, but how about sleeping? Do these turn into count?
So these will make a bed. There's a hide-a-bed in this one, and then that'll jackknife, I believe. The cool thing with the advent of these slide outs up in the salon area, you got 4 slides. What a lot of people do is they'll get a portable aero bed, since you have all this floor space. And if you have guests, occasionally you can pull one of those out and use.
Yeah, grandkids or whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then a nice little dinette area over here. And I've got to point out how much countertop space you have, not only here on your table, but also extra countertop space here. And I love the color of these hard surface countertops. Now, this looks like it could be easily converted into like a workstation area, or?
Yep, it's all storage in here. And then again too, this is all solid wood.
Yeah.
You know, there's no particle wood or anything like that. So lots of storage across up here.
Yeah, I like to look inside of these coaches and look back, you know, at the wallpaper back there, at how everything's wearing. And I mean, this is really telling a story when you start to look at, you know, back there. And Mike was talking about how there's the way they build this to prevent it from leaking. And that really, I mean, that tells a story. A lot of times you'll see wallpaper peeling back there. So the condition of this coach, I mean, that carpet, I don't see a single stain in it.
Well, that's exactly what you do when you're looking at a coach, is you pointed out, if there's any discoloration or anything like that, you know there may have been a leak.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Yeah, and looking at this woodwork here, beautiful woodwork, and more storage here. Again, all excellent condition. I like to just open this up just to give everybody a good idea. No discoloring, no wallpaper peeling. What else going on in the galley here?
Well, one other thing I want to point out to you. Back in 05, when this was brand new, everybody would walk in. We're at an FMCA show, and this is a brand new coach on display. They're like, well, where's the TV? And I go, well, check this out. And anyways, it would come down it's virtually stuck up here. Very big, heavy-duty mechanism that drops that TV down.
Yeah, so going back into the galley area here, what's all going on in the galley?
This is a pull-out deal that's kind of neat, but
yeah.
It's all about, again, a 40-footer, so you want more counter space. So this gives you more counter space and a place to put your pots and pans.
Yeah, and a beautiful backsplash here that continues into this little area here. Again, more countertop space, really utilizing all of the space.
Microwave convection oven, Insta-Hot on your sink.
Oh yeah.
Very residential look.
Yeah, that's a very high-end feature.
Dual sinks, soap dispenser, just like home.
Is that a residential refrigerator?
That is a Whirlpool residential fridge, even with the ice maker water dispenser. So again, very high tech for the age.
Yes, sir, and beautiful. All the little details like the etching on the mirrors here, and
yeah, they did a good job.
A little storage up top here, just utilizing all the space. And that, look at how clean that carpet is, just in the wrapper. But what else is going on here?
Well, this is pretty much the galley. Gives you a good idea. And then moving back, you've got a pocket door right here that divides the bathroom and the bedroom. You've got another pocket door right here if you want total privacy.
And a lot of room
shower
in here. You're a big guy. You're taller, but you're taller than me. You got to be what, at least 6'4"?
6'4". Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well,
yeah.
I was at one point.
Yeah, I believe you're still there.
But yeah, I could get in the shower. Very nice shower. Soap holder.
A lot of space there. Nice, simple layout. And I like this design on the wall there. Just a cool texture.
And that's from the factory.
And then a little room for your head here.
Yep. Little porcelain toilet.
Yeah. Got plenty of room. You have a second sink in your bathroom with mirrors here. You got a little window as well as a vent with a fan in here, and all that same beautiful woodwork. You can tell the previous owner really cared for it. And this is a one-owner coach?
One-owner coach. He's had it since day one.
And he's consigning it with you guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. He apparently can't motorhome anymore, so somebody else is going to enjoy this for sure.
Yeah, so going back into the rear bedroom here, what's going on?
This was a really neat feature. This is called an Aladdin system that they had out in 2005. So basically you have a TV camera. What the Aladdin system does, it's on your dash also, and it'll tell you engine functions, your engine transmission status. But if you go to the camera and hit select, it will scroll to different cameras. So if you're inside and it's at night and you hear a commotion out in your patio, before getting up you can look here and see what's on that camera. Even down the center of your coach, again, you can look at from this camera, and both sides and the rear. And it's nice to have right in the bedroom.
Yeah, and a lot of room in the bedroom here. Beautiful cherry wood cabinets, and a lot of drawer space. These drawers are a lot taller, and then you've got more countertop space, but big deep drawers. It's like a Sharp TV. And
yeah, that was original, and we can replace that if somebody wants to put a smart TV in.
Yes, sir. And then washer dryer combo back here. Or?
Splendid combination. I like those. Yeah. I've used them many times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And your breaker panels up here, and I love all the little detail they do, like in the glass here, that design work.
Yeah, they make those doors pretty tight because they don't want them flying open. And then engine access there.
Yeah, and a lot of wardrobe along the back of the coach there. And then there's a safe tucked away back there, and extra chairs for the dinette, wardrobe lights. You got a light switch here if you want to light up your closet as well. Yeah, these ceilings are beautiful even in the bedroom. And what was the air conditioning you were saying?
Well, it's not only pretty looking, but it's also effective. The air comes out more evenly than when you have your vent here or a vent here, and it looks better. And it actually is more functional.
Absolutely. Mike, I greatly appreciate you sharing all that wisdom with myself and the folks on YouTube. Now, if someone wants to become the next owner of this beautiful one-owner Holiday Rambler Navigator, who should they get a hold of?
For sure, get a hold of Oregon Motor Coach Center, and they'll get you in touch with Terry or myself, and we'd love to show you this coach.
Awesome. Well, I greatly appreciate you and the team at OMC. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody.